Welcome back. In yet another hit to the consumer, credit card interest rates are sitting near record highs, but interest paid on savings accounts, well, that has flatlined. The average APR on a credit card is just under 21%, according to Bankrate, but the average yield on a savings account is less than 0.5%. Now, there are, of course, high-yield savings accounts, but one bank is taking a novel approach, offering high-yield checking accounts, where a customer's money is moved into treasuries. Let's get back out to Tyler Matheson in Southampton for more. I'm excited to hear about this one, Ty.
Kelly, if you're going to watch one segment today on CNBC, you want to watch this one with Bill Harris, CEO of Evergreen Money, because I'm going to tell you, or he's going to tell you, how you can make not zero on your checking account, but right now 5.31%. How do you do it, Bill?
Go to evergreenmoney.com. We've got a checking account. The checking account hasn't been innovated on for decades. What we do
No kidding.
No kidding. Everyone thinks it's a commodity. We're taking the checking account. It's got the debit card. It's got everything you need. And we take the balance and we put it in Treasury bills.
Treasury bills that you roll over that are not state or locally taxed, so your effective yield is even higher than the 5% you're getting today.
Right now, 5.3%. The tax effective yield is more like 6.5%.
Now, how much money do I have to open one of these accounts? Because these are generally the kinds of bespoke products that are for the ultra wealthy.
Well, it is. It's a strategy that the ultra wealthy use. I mean, Warren Buffett has $158 billion in Treasury bills. Every Monday he wakes up and says, how much more am I going to put in T-bills? What we have is the ability to let anybody, any affluent family, do the same thing. The minimum is $10,000.
The minimum is $10,000. That is affluent, but it is certainly not out of reach of many people in today's world, because people carry a lot of money in their checking account.
And just about anybody who has investments has that kind of money sitting, it's dumb money, sitting in a checking account earning 0.01%.
So that's the story on Evergreen Money. Bill, former PayPal CEO, Intuit CEO.
Thank you.
You have been a part of startups all your life. You're a serial entrepreneur. Characterize for me today the climate for startups, the availability of capital, and the opportunities that are out there potentially for investors to put money to work in startups. How does it look to you?
Well, it's gone through a cycle, of course. It was way overblown, and then we had a trough, and it's come back somewhat. But it's still, capital is scarce, and particularly with rates where they are, it's not understandable that capital is scarce. But I think that's a good thing, because I think we've had far too much churning in this market, far too many ideas that weren't ready, far too many teams that weren't prepared. And so now you've got this filtering so that only people who know what they're doing can get the money and then build something that's really meaningful to consumers.
So it's a healthier environment.
It's healthier.
If it's not an environment where money is flying around willy-nilly.
Absolutely. It weeds out the chaff so you can focus on the wheat.
Talk to me about PayPal today.
Yeah. PayPal today, I think, is doing a great job, but they are in a mature phase. They're past being in a mature phase. Fabulous business, and not growing as fast as it would be, had been in earlier.
They've got Venmo.
Yeah, they've got, well, for quite a while, they purchased whoever popped up. Venmo popped up, they purchased Venmo. And so at this point, there's more growth in Venmo than there is in PayPal itself.
Let's talk a little bit about a sliver of that world, which is the buy now, pay later world.
Yes.
Is that healthy for the economy, for the people who are doing it, for the financing that is behind it?
Yeah. Well, let's take it. The economy, I don't know. I think it's a nit. For the people, the financing behind it, it's been punishing. I mean, the losses are dramatic in even the leaders in that business.
So it's causing people to take on more debt than they know.
No, exactly right. And so if we talk about the consumer, people are getting deeper in debt without really even thinking about it. And then they're just fragmenting their financial lives. All these little accounts all over the place. Who can keep track? And
in some cases, is it true or is it not, that debt, that buy now, pay later money does not get reported to credit bureaus, so other kinds of lenders can't judge whether you're really a safe credit or not.
Absolutely. If you need that kind of credit, and most people do, why not get a credit card? And then it's in one place. It's a revolving capacity. And yes, you say it gets reported. And so if you pay it back, that increases your credit score.
Bill Harris, PayPal, Intuit, Evergreen Money, checking accounts at 5.3%. Sign me up, brother. Nice stuff.
Evergreenmoney.com.
All right, thanks a lot.